I see. I see. Is that new lip gloss? Is that the Katy Perry?
Yep.
Okay, ma'am.
This good Christian channel.
Uh, don't get it twisted, right? Yeah. So, okay.
Hey, True. Hey, Miss Emma.
I cannot see as usual. Hold on.
Hey, Miss Nirvana.
Oh,
How you doing, baby?
I'm missing everything. I can't
Hey,
see.
Latrice.
Hi, Latrice. Hey, Miss Emma. Hey, True. Hey,
Hey,
Nirvana.
Christine.
Uh,
Hey, Brianna.
ooh, 25 watching right away.
Da-na-na-na.
That Tasha, that makes me feel like maybe they missed us on Saturday.
Girl, that was a whole hot mess.
Well, you
Hey,
know what they
Karen.
say, absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Mm-hmm.
That's very nice. Hey, everybody. Did y'all miss us on Saturday, or did you just carry on with your Saturdays and not notice that we didn't get to go live?
Yes, yeah, it rained here really bad, and like the Wi-Fi was going stupid, crazy, bananas, dumb, nuts, and yeah. Well, thank you, True. It's good to be
Oh,
missed.
thank you. Yes. Yeah, I was waiting for someone to say, no, we didn't notice. We was in the club, girl. We didn't even know. We didn't miss a beat. Hey, Latrice.
um, you know what?
What?
I gotta find my list. All right, y'all. What's going on? How's everybody week been going doing so far?
Yes, we missed you guys. Thank you, Christine. Thank you. We missed y'all too. You know what? I was kind of sad we didn't go live on
89, hey,
Saturday.
baby.
Tasha,
Hmm.
I was saying I was kind of sad we didn't go live on Saturday. It put me right to bed. I was like, well, I guess there's nothing else to do. My husband had already fell asleep, and I just went right into bed. I was asleep probably by 10, whenever, like 10 minutes after we decided we couldn't go live. I went right to bed.
Miss Nirvana says, "How's everybody energy today? Where everybody's energy is as good as it can get."
My energy's on like about a 10 or 11. So,
Yeah, I know Miss True Redbone. She said she got her grandsons, kids out of school, baby. Like, we need summer breaks because the parents need breaks from the teachers and all the events and the homework and this and that, all that goes on with school. But them kids being at home all
it's
day,
enough.
7 days, will make your refrigerator be like, what the? You know what I'm saying? Because my refrigerator, every time I open it, it'd be like, oh my God, y'all
Make
again?
your refrigerator go into overtime.
Girl, my refrigerator be like, oh my God. Okay,
Your
Miss
refrigerator said, "Hold up, wait a minute."
Okay. All right, y'all. So, y'all know what we here for. Y'all already know. Y'all ready?
Oh, hey,
Now,
YouTube streets. Oh, look at that. YouTube streets. Oh, we weren't looking for you because we know you in every gutter. You easy to find because you pop right on up. As soon as we come out, there
you
you are. It's just like a bad habit.
heard we was looking for you, child. Ain't nobody looking for
Girl, you done heard wrong. We weren't looking for you. You
you.
don't own the streets. You
Oh,
don't own nothing but
you.
that big mouth.
Nah, baby. Ain't nobody looking for you. Trust and believe.
Right. You
Hey,
came
Shaq,
up in
how
here to
you
get a
doing?
roasting tonight. You want to get roasted, YouTube screets?
Uh, Miss Nirvana, you forgot to hit that like button. Now, girl, you know the live room etiquette. Now, I got to put you on punishment.
Oh gosh, that's hilarious.
Anyway, back to the regular scheduled program.
YouTube streets came drunk from Lipstick
Hey,
Alley.
Tiffany. Hey, boo. Hey, boo. Y'all, I didn't even hit my own live. I might
I
want to
know,
hit it,
right?
huh?
Yes, make it. Yes, make it do what it do. Tasha, did you hear what I said?
What up, baby?
YouTube Streets came over drunk from Lipstick Alley. They've been drinking. YouTube Streets been drinking a can of 411. Isn't that what that? What's that stuff called? 211. Excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't drink that cheap stuff, but I've
Okay.
heard about it. Mad
211.
Dog 2020. Yes.
Mad Dog 20. I
Yes.
haven't heard about that in a
Yes.
long. Hey,
Oh,
man.
Yvonne, where are you from in New Jersey? I'm from Englewood. Where are you from? Englewood.
Inglewood in the hood. You gonna make me start crip walking.
Well, no, it's a different Englewood. It's Englewood with an E, not with an I.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from Bergen County, Yvonne. I'm actually headed that way in a few weeks.
Oh, Chef said, what's wrong with 211? Baby, I don't know because I don't drink.
You know what? If that's your beverage of choice, drink on. I mean, I don't know. It might be awesome. I'm not really that much of a drinker. I'm just saying YouTube Screets came around the corner and I was drinking some of that beer.
Brianna said California, hey, know how to party.
Hey, Chef, how you doing?
Hey, Tanisha. Monica said she washing her hair in NYC. Okay, boo.
Tasha, I am feeling so much love tonight. I mean, gosh, we might need to take a weekend break every, I don't know.
Every weekend.
Right, because look at this. I mean, we hadn't even been on for 10 minutes and we got all of these wonderful friends coming to see us. That
Nia
is so...
in the house. Hey,
what?
Nia.
Girl, you done put it down last night. You know we all watching. Nia.
Girl, you had me sitting on the edge of my seat. Like, what's
girl?
What they say? What they
I
do?
was like, that pillow talk was hitting on everything. You hit us up to plenty of tea last night.
Nia, you can thank me later for that pillow talk, okay, boo? Like when you hit it big, make sure you shout your girl out, okay? Okay.
Wait, and me too. I'm your friend. I'm a supporter. I'm a congratulator.
Okay. Like that's all we do over here, baby. Ain't no hate over here. Like
no. It's all love.
Straight up and down.
Yeah. So okay, well that's is that it? Is that our whole show? I'm just kidding.
Who's LA? YouTube Streets, what is you talking about, baby? What you talking about LA?
It's a joke. I don't drink. And what the F is LA? Only heard that on Chrissy's live. Well, I don't know. I didn't watch Chrissy's live. Is this the same YouTube Screets? Because normally YouTube Screets got something funny to say. Let's see. Oh, this is YouTube Streets.
Okay.
Is this the same YouTube Streets? YouTube Streets, 5 subscribers, no pictures. I mean, it could be the same YouTube Street. I don't know. Let me just check. Let me check my channel. This may not be. This might not be the same YouTube Streets because the YouTube Streets is blocked from my channel. I have them blocked, so this one is not blocked yet. But
hey, Erica.
I don't know. This might be a different YouTube. This YouTube Streets probably created a new one. Is this your 8th or 9th account, YouTube? How many?
Okay, Brianna, that's what they saying.
What?
Oh, okay. How you doing, Melisandre? How you doing, baby? Okay. So that's what's good? What's up?
Wait, so did YouTube Streets go away? Oh God.
What's wrong, boo? You all right?
It just feels like the air just got sucked out. Go ahead.
So y'all, what's really going on? What's going on with this? Now y'all know I've talked about it in my lives, but I had to come on here and we needed to get a up close and personal response. Oh, YouTube Street said he got a new account.
Clearly, because YouTube Street, I thought you're blocked. You're blocked.
Okay, true. She said, "What's good? What's up?
Now,
Hey,
YouTube streets, as long as you can behave yourself and not say stupid stuff, you can stay. If you want to start up with the BS, you know you're gonna have to go. Okay.
Chef, where you at? And it's 3:49, baby. Where you at? Like, where?
3:49 a.m. Where are you, like Dubai or something?
Oh, okay.
Are you cooking for like some kind of prince or
You
some
crazy.
billionaire?
Hey, Miss Leo. Welcome, baby. Thank you so much. Francois, we got a
Hi,
new
Miss
subscriber,
Leo.
Miss Leo.
Hi, Miss Leo. How are you? You are in Dubai. Chef, did you ever, I mean, was that an awesome guess or was
Hey,
that an
Miss
awesome
Tina.
guess?
How you do?
Tasha, can I get some credit for guessing that the chef was in Dubai?
Oh, he's in Dubai?
He is
Oh,
in
okay.
Dubai.
Oh,
You
that's where
know,
they got
I'm
the
like,
real that
I,
mall with the glass with the
yes.
gold
Well, they have the beautiful Atlantis. And
Leo.
yeah, they've got a lot. There's a lot there.
Oh, you know what?
What's going on?
Okay, so y'all, so what's going on? Like for real, what's going on? Like we didn't heard about it, we didn't talked about it. What's really going on these Lipstick Alley streets? Like where they get that name from? What is that all about? Do anybody know where that name derived from? Like where did it come from? Like where was it born at? Like I'm trying to figure it out.
I mean, well, there's a few people in here. I mean, I don't know because I've been on there twice and it's hard to figure out. I never can find anything. I don't even know how to search. So, you know, someone's got to know that's in here. So if you feel like and you know, we're not going to have any side beefs going on here in the chat. Any side beefs and
Silly
conversations
mommy.
that anybody wants to have, y'all can have that to the side. But no side beefs, you know. I don't know where Lipstick Alley came from. I don't even know how to use it.
Yeah, y'all know we talked about this before, a couple weeks ago. Like it's I guess they either I know my name is on there because of my reaction videos, but apparently it was like it kind of was said but not said. Like I was actually got an account on there. Like I don't know what's going on, but this ain't really about me. I'm just trying to figure out like.
Hey.
So does it mean something if your name is mentioned on Lipstick Alley? Like,
I mean, anything means something if it means something to you. Like, you know what I mean?
right.
I mean, I don't know that it means anything either way.
What y'all think? Because I'm just not like I'm not that them people over there, like whatever's going on over there, that's not right. Because you literally, if you're over there, you're being drugged. Like that's not a good Christian website. You know what I'm saying? It's
good
not
Christian.
a good Christian. It's just not.
I believe.
You know, and
because it's a bunch. Lipstick Alley, I believe, because of a bunch of women talking or chatting in the alley part, supposed to be a slang for a street. Okay.
hey, Mrs. Pretty. No, Melisandre, I don't want to be honored to have my name over there. Like, baby,
Okay. You know what? YouTube streets is that? So that's a different YouTube streets, huh?
Yeah, that's what
so
they said.
There's two in here. So look, let me tell you something. You're gonna get me. Look, I'm not gonna get started because all you need to do is go see my live from last Saturday.
What's going on, baby? I missed something. What's going on?
Of course, this person wants to say something talk about my husband and that, you know, why don't you go get a job, YouTube streets?
Francois, don't give nobody fuel for the
Tasha, I'm good. Let me talk. I'm just saying, YouTube streets, you are stupid. And, you know, find something else to talk about. Is that all you have to say about me? You think that my husband doesn't have a job? And that's just dumb. First of all, he does. Second of all, if he didn't, like I said on Saturday, it's none of your business whether he's got a job or not. He's not paying your bills. He's paying all of mine and taking care of his daughter. So the bottom line is, I don't know. I don't know why you want to keep bringing this up, but it's just stupid. It's stupid, and you're gonna get kicked out of this live. So, but I guess I'm sure you probably have like 10 or 20 other accounts and whatever. Nobody really cares, but just chill.
I mean, what is that? The norm for people's mans to not have jobs? Like, why is it always associated that? Why is it assumed that somebody?
Why do yeah? Why do I, a
every
black
man in
woman,
America is not unemployed?
huh?
So every man in America is not unemployed, and just because I might not mention my husband going to and from a job doesn't mean he don't has one. I don't mention it.
Melisandra, I'm about to get herself on what? What is ISA? Oh, Lipstick Alley. Girl, bye. They can put me on anything. Number one, I don't know how to use Lipstick Alley. Number two, they can put me on Lipstick Alley. Whoever has an account, because I mean, you know, Melisandra, you were on your live. You said that you had been on Lipstick Alley, so maybe you can show me how to use it. So if I do get on Lipstick Alley, I can actually figure out, you know, how I'm supposed to find myself. But the bottom line is, I don't care. I'm not on Lipstick Alley, and if I get on Lipstick Alley, fine. Is that supposed to scare me? I have a brother, but I guarantee you my brother won't be calling me out like that. You know?
You know,
And if the baddest thing that someone wants to say about me is that they think my husband doesn't have a job, I don't really care because I know my husband does. So that's just stupid. You guys are that's just dumb.
and if
But
he didn't have a job, don't look like you hurting to me.
they're just mad because, I mean, let me fix the light so y'all can see my beautiful wedding picture behind me. Girl, bye. You don't pay for a wedding like we had without two jobs. Okay.
All right, y'all. Chill out. Chill out in the room, you know.
It's fine.
Blama, you said we all on Lipstick Alley. And under my advice, it don't go looking if you don't want to get irritated. Girl, I wouldn't dare. Like, my thing is this. Like I've told y'all before, why would I go on Lipstick Alley and say anything about anybody for free? If I'm gonna talk about somebody, I'm gonna come right on here on this Tasha Marie TMR and get paid to do it. I'm not doing it for free. So for all the people over there talking about other people, y'all go right on ahead. That's y'all business over there. I don't have nothing to do with that. And they can mention my name till the cows come home. I guarantee you, the people who truly know me, wouldn't dare mention my name on there because they know my character and they know what I'm about. Now, this ain't about me though, okay? This is about the fact that Strong Mommy Chrissy, y'all, as y'all know, because we all running in the same circles. Her address got leaked on there. Well, I don't know if it was on there or something. Anyway, and then apparently her brother did a video and it got resurfaced back on Lipstick Alley and, you know, whatever. You know, I just don't understand why a group of people will sit around and try to destroy other people or
wait,
like
Tasha has a thread. There's a whole thread. Tasha, is it a Tasha Marie TMR thread?
Probably because I do reaction videos, so everybody's not going to agree with what I say.
Right.
But when it's all said and done, what I say, I always say it with class. Right. I'm never nasty or mean or hateful. Like, now, if you take it that way, that's your interpretation. I can't do nothing about your interpretation. You know what I'm saying? But I don't go for the jugular when I'm reacting. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's no need for me to do that. Now, other people that do that, that's their business. I don't have nothing to do with what other folks do. I can only run this channel. I can't run another. Okay? But they can have 9 threads over there. It's not going to stop me knowing who I am. I'm not proud my name is on Lipstick Alley. Unless they got a princess crown on my head. That's the only way I would be proud about it. Lipstick Alley is nothing. If you get on there, but it's a lot of YouTubers.
It's all in what you believe. If you believe it's something horrible, then it's going to be something horrible. I mean, I don't, whatever. What's she gonna say? What's Lipstick Alley saying about me? Did I do one too many grocery hauls? Have I done one too many shopping vlogs?
They mentioned your name in affiliation with me because we had did a live one day, so your name was mentioned on there because it's with me and we did the live together, right? But I mean, okay, like that don't mean I'm whoever's impressed, y'all go right on ahead. I'm not impressed with that. Like that don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah, I mean it's whatever. I mean, if you want to get to know me, come to, holla at me rather than speculating. But I mean, come on, that's like so basic. But the bottom line is it doesn't really bother me, what anyone is going to say. And it also doesn't bother me that, someone would, what bothers me is that someone would talk about my husband because I love my husband very much. And I don't like people saying lies about my husband. But at the end of the day, I know it's not true. And my husband takes amazing care of me. So it is what it is.
I mean, to say, okay, y'all look, like she ain't got to prove that her husband go to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, unless that's the norm for most families where their significant others don't work or it's a one income. I don't know. But whatever people do in their houses, y'all, it's their business. If the man didn't work, she ain't asking y'all for nothing.
Right. I'm not crowdsourcing money. I'm not asking for handouts. I'm not saying, y'all, my bills are due. Y'all, I need help paying this, or y'all, I need help paying that, or oh my goodness, I just got an eviction notice. There is nothing like that you ever hear from me. If anything, I think it's quite to the and if anything, it's quite to the opposite. Yeah, I mean, it's not like a big girl. It's whatever. It's I think everybody knows. Anyone who is subscribed to me or anybody who's come to know me a little bit from our lives together, Tasha, they know what the deal is. They know what it is. They know what it's not.
Hold on. You said she says everyone name has been mentioned in affiliation with Tasha word for word. They called every last one of us Tasha's little minions. Baby.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm not a cult. Like, I'm not asking for followers. Like, I ain't trying to bless nobody on this page. Like, that's crazy, baby. Don't feed into stuff like that. Like, when you start feeding into stuff like that, you become that. You know what I'm saying? Don't feed into that. Like,
no, she's saying that that's what they called us. She didn't say that that's what she believes.
Like, I wouldn't even repeat that. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. What, Emma? Damn, you won't even let me see. She won't even let me see the comments.
So you're mad now, but you can give your opinion on question Jazz baby daddy. Well, I'm not questioning Jazz's baby daddy. There's public records that state that he is in jail for pimping a minor. That's not an opinion. That's called facts, dear. And Jasmine drove up to a jail to go see her husband or her baby daddy or whatever he is to her. So that's facts. I mean, that's not an opinion. I don't know that man from a hole in the wall. So figure, look up the vocabulary you're using and understand what you're saying, but bye.
So here's the thing. Yo Brown says, my husband don't go to work and we're living real good. Military, retired from Army and Air Force. I don't work either because I don't have to. Some people have put in their work. Right. Some people have, you're right, ma'am. Some people have put in their time and they don't have to go clock in. And that's good. You know what I'm saying? And then there's others who have to clock in, but it's not a death sentence to go work at a job. Like, that's how this country was built, off of people working. Out of people getting out their bed, going to a job to build a building or some streets or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how this country was built. So, it's kind of like people think nowadays going to a job is a punishment. It's not a punishment. It's good to work. That means you have income. And for the ones who don't have to work, then okay, well, then you don't have to work. But when it's all said and done, you're doing something. Like you got to do something to generate income. Can't nobody just sit around and don't make no money, baby. Like the saying go, man don't work, man don't eat. That's a saying. So wait a minute. Who questioned? Stop getting techie. You said before that babe. What you mean getting techie? You don't understand good vocabulary. It's like I'm sorry, boo. I can only talk the way I was taught. Now, if I'm talking above your head, then that's your bad. I can't help it. Like I don't know what school you went to, but this good Christian school I went to, like we talk good English over there. So I don't know what you got going on. Exactly, Nirvana. Let's move on. Like where Francois' husband work like baby, but like Francois, they trying to touch a button, and you allowing
Tasha, well, number one, no, I'm not. And number two, I understand. And it's like, I'm done.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Yeah, anyway, y'all, I don't know what that is, but that's not the norm for people. Just yeah, whatever. That's not the norm.
Right.
The norm
I mean,
is
I don't have
nope.
to defend myself. I think you watch my daily vlogs, it speaks for itself. So, I mean, I just don't like anyone talking about my husband because, like I said, once, I mean, I love my husband very much and nobody wants to hear anybody talk about their husband. But you know what? When people probably don't have a husband or maybe they have a husband, I don't know what they got. And you know what? Honestly, it's none of my business what they have, but I know what I have, and I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time and energy defending what I know I have.
Exactly.
So it is what it is. I mean, I think, like I said, you watch my vlogs, you get to know my channel. You already know what it is. So
Yeah, and I'm gonna
there's
tell you
not a whole lot for me to say or defend on that because they're just, like, okay, whatever. I don't want to talk about it anymore. But I think I've said enough of a piece on it.
Can I say this really quick?
Of
In the
course.
morning, you guys watch Francois' vlogs and y'all see her leave for the work in the morning. You don't see her husband leave. That don't mean he's sitting up in the house. That means he leave before her. Just like my husband.
In our other car, we have cars. We don't have just two cars. We have cars that all work. So when we leave one car here or two cars here, that's because other cars are being used. So
Coupon Miss Keena, we had to get on early, girl, because we work too. We gotta be up in the morning, baby. I can't be on this live 9, 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night unless I'm laying in the bed watching somebody else's.
Right. And I also need my beauty rest. I got to get my adequate rest because that's how I stay wrinkle free.
What's going on, baby? How you and the kids doing? How the hubby doing? Y'all all right over there? Hey, Divine, you off work right now, Divine Euro? Yeah, I don't know who this YouTube Streets person is. Like people like that, y'all. You really got to think about people like that who goes and trolls pages. Like who got time for stuff like that? Who does that? I mean, I get people do that, but why? Like, what do you get out of that? Like, do you think that's funny or like people over here minding their business? Even if they're talking about somebody else's business, they still minding their own business. Because I'm over here on my channel doing my thing. I ain't over in nobody else's channel harassing them.
It's whatever. Okay, so back to the matter at hand. We were talking about when Nia came in, we were getting ready to start talking about that that Lipstick Alley expose and video that we all saw. I don't know if everyone saw Nia's video. Nia, you also mentioned some other YouTuber that had like the full version of the video. I didn't even get a chance to see the full version. I watched your video and the clip of the video that you posted, and that was plenty. So did everyone who's in the live, has everyone seen that?
Did y'all like this live? I forgot to say that. Did y'all like the
Oh, hey,
live? I
Blama.
think, y'all for this entertainment, y'all should at least like the live.
Well, thank you, Blama. Yeah, they do watch. Well, you know what? And let me just respond to that too. Blama says that they watch your daily vlogs. That's why they are so upset. I see your lifestyle. Um, so they do watch my daily vlogs because I'll tell you this, and I mean this is like common knowledge, and I've talked about this before. Literally the minute that I post something, before I can even go to update my thumbnail, I already have a dislike. So there's someone out there that secretly loves me so much that they've got their notifications on, that they are running, not walking, to come to my channel the minute I'm posting another video and dislikes it. So YouTube streets, I keep saying streets, YouTube streets who, we don't know who YouTube streets is. YouTube streets could be among us right now. They could be on two different screens. They could be, trying to be a troll, but also hiding under whatever their regular content creator. Cause I don't believe that this person is just some troll or some, disgruntled subscriber. I think this person is a disgruntled content creator and is, floating between many different names and whatever. But yeah, this person has me on notifications and comes directly to my channel the minute I post something and wants to put up a dislike. So, it's really stupid. It's not even annoying. It's just like, oh hey, there's my
But you
fan.
know
There's
what?
my number one
Be honest
fan.
with you, it's fine. They can dislike the video. Like we've said this many times before, y'all. When we see those dislikes, it's just like I guess they think it's a personal thing. And sometimes initially you do be like, oh my God, how's somebody gonna dislike this? But when it's all said and done, when you look at it in the Google eyes, like it just means engagement. For Google, it means nothing. It doesn't mean if you get 100 likes and 101 dislikes, Google is going to disable your account. Like
No, just if you get a bunch of strikes,
people
that's
know
when you
that they
get your
can't do
account
anything to
disabled.
you but dislike your video, and they know that could potentially piss you off because people take time and pride in putting their videos up, so they feel like, oh, okay, the person, the troll, or whatever y'all want to call them, will come and be like, let me dislike this video. I know she didn't put all this time and effort into this video. I'm gonna go and dislike it. How she like that? But when it's all said and done, like, baby, you not hurt nobody's feelings. Yeah, I don't
Right.
even look. I see those dislikes, and I'll just be like, okay, anyway,
Right. It's
next.
a view. Just like we all know that definitely. Just like you said, Miss True True Red Bone. It's a view. It's a view. And it's not a big deal, but it's just kind of like, don't you have anything better to do with your time than to sit around? If you really don't like my channel, which really I find that hard to believe, you probably really like my channel. You probably, I don't want to be so crass as to say that you just love, that you just want my content, but I don't know what it is. But for some reason, you got me on basically speed dial. You get the notifications, you run over to my channel, you hit dislike, you watch my video and whatever. So I don't know if it's YouTube streets, I don't know who it is. And
Mr. Obama, send
whatever.
me a plate, baby. Yeah, you guys. I mean, it's enough of that. We over
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So let's get
Next.
back to let's skip because we've kind of derailed and get back onto what we were talking about. YouTube Streets, I think, just doesn't want us to talk about what we all came on here to talk about. So let's go.
I put a poncho on little mom and looks cute.
Okay, good. Thank you, babe.
Do you see
Yeah. So anyway, you guys. So we see Olivia is she done moved to Florida, y'all. She there. I know y'all been keeping up because we've been keeping up. She's been putting out a lot of videos. Now I know y'all getting ready to say, "Oh, you just talking about Olivia because she shouted you out on her channel. You kissing her ass."
That's
Okay,
like so old news, though. That is like so old news.
well, girl, that's what they saying on my videos. That's what they keep
Are they
saying.
just now finding that out? Oh, Yvonne, it's okay. I'm good, baby. Thank you. Yeah, like why would they say that? Because that happened so long ago. That's like old news. I mean, Olivia shouts you out all the time when you go into her channel now. She shouted me out today. Well, not shout me out, but we were all in the chat and everyone was throwing out questions, and Olivia acknowledges lots of people's questions, lots of people's, hey, what's up? So, you know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, that's nothing new. Oh, thank you,
Yes,
Nirvana.
Mama. I did see some of Olivia's live, and girl, I seen you throw that video up on your channel real quick. I said, Block, what is you over there doing, girl? What is you over there doing, Block? Why did you do that, girl? I just want to know. I've been wanting to ask you that. I'm so glad you're here, girl. Why did you do that? I'm like, what?
I didn't get to see her video yet.
Yo, girl, you ain't catch Block my girl. When I tell you, you baby, you said I'm the first. She had an exclusive. That was so funny to me.
She's like, Blahma should be like breaking news. You know how like when you're in the middle of watching something and all of a sudden ABC comes through with some breaking news. That's Blahma.
But you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all, these YouTubers that's on here, Chrissy going through what she going through, Olivia goes through what she gonna go through, shoot, all these people. What's the other girl name? What's her name? Life with Kier or something. All these, like, whatever went on in their past, like the internet don't forget. Like they don't never forget. Like you could do something 6 years ago, and baby, they still gonna talk about it. Like that video that came out about Chrissy's brother calling her out like that. I'm gonna tell y'all that was horrible to watch. Like I was just like, my God, I pray my family don't ever do me like that. Like, my God, that's horrible. But they ain't really got nothing to tell on me anyway that I wouldn't want nobody to know anyway. Like I don't think I got no real scandalous past. Well, maybe a little scandal.
I mean, but at the end of the day, look, a lot of what he said was opinion. He's like, you're this, you're that, whatever. He mentioned things like bankruptcies, owing people money, whatever. I mean, is that anything new? Is that anything that anyone else in the United States, like millions of people, are not dealing with? There are plenty of people, for whatever reason, have had to have a bankruptcy. That's not criminal. That's a legal maneuver to save your credit, save your home, save your vehicle, save whatever. Bankruptcy is not a bad thing. People who make it through bankruptcy usually are very happy because all of their debts have been forgiven. Someone who may have bad credit, that's a lot of people. I mean, some of the things that he said were not horrible. He didn't say, she committed some kind of felony. He didn't say, I mean, okay, you've got a house. He has a house. She don't have a house. She rents, whatever. He talked about, he said many things. At the end of the day, when you break it down, was there anything that he said we didn't know?
Real petty, though. I feel like he was being real petty, though, Francois. Like,
the family matters.
I don't know the basis of it. I don't know what made that man so mad to go out there and tell his sister all his sister's business. Like, I don't know, but I just feel like that was super petty of him.
But you know what? Family drama most of the time is petty. Yeah. Now, if former BFF number 2 came out the bushes and did something like that I would think would be petty. Yes, it was kind of a petty move, but that's her brother. He was pissed. She's on the internet. He knows how to get to her. Would that work with maybe another brother and sister team of a sister who's not on the internet? Probably not. He went to where she lives and eats to get to her, to embarrass her, basically embarrass her on her job and embarrass her in front of as many people as he possibly could, because he knows that's where she eats, and, and he feels like she's misrepresenting herself. I mean, of course it was something petty to do, but that's family drama. That's what you do when you want to get back at somebody. And that's also what you do when you want to draw a line in the sand and say, I'm done with you. And maybe that's what he was doing.
Yeah, I want to let you, so y'all know we got a call in. For anybody new in the live, we have a call-in number. If you guys want to call in, let me know in the chat. If you want to give your opinion where we can hear vocally, let me know. We'll put the call in.
Girl, you know we gonna get all them little crank calls. Bankruptcy is not.
I mean,
a
all we
good
gotta do is
thing.
hang up.
Well, you know, bankruptcy is not a good thing, but bankruptcy is something that's available for people
Bankruptcy
who.
is. Here's the thing. There's a lot of companies that had to reorganize by filing bankruptcy to save their company. Bankruptcy is not a bad thing. Like if you get yourself in a financial rut, and that does happen, people lose their jobs, people get divorced, get
Yeah, with this whole housing crisis, with the recession that we just had.
People get divorced and get stuck with the whole, whatever the financial situation of the marriage, and they have no other choice but to file bankruptcy. Like if you got a $200,000 in debt and you only make $60,000 a year, you gotta file bankruptcy, or you literally gonna be swimming in this debt.
Right.
So
bankruptcy helps you move on with your life and be able to preserve some type of credit or hold on to what you need to hold on. What you need to hold on to. So, I mean, I can't really speak to it 100% because I've never had a bankruptcy, but I would not hold it against someone who has. Like, I don't think that that's a big deal. Yeah, Donald Trump, our president of the United States, has gone through many bankruptcies. His company has put other companies out of business because of their financial dealings and going into bankruptcy on numerous occasions, and actually have hurt small businesses. And he was still elected president of the United States.
So what you talking about, baby? Oh, she's saying you do what you got to do. Yeah, right. You do
me. I always do what I got to do.
Yeah, no, that's what Tessa was saying. Like, you do what you got to do. Everybody's situation is different.
Exactly. Yes.
Say, and I mean, Nurse Joy, that is your opinion, baby, and I'm not saying your opinion is wrong. You're entitled to have that, but this is my opinion. If you need to file it for whatever reasons, now I'm not saying you need to do it every 8 years. Just rack up a whole bunch of debt and then start balling until you fall and filing bankrupt. I'm not saying that. But if you get in a situation where you just can't see no way out, it's people who have committed suicide because they were so far in debt. Now, if all you got to do is file bankruptcy to save your life, like I would think you need to go file bankruptcy instead of committing suicide.
Right. Well, and at the end of the day, it's not like, oh, I think I'll go claim bankruptcy. You have to go to court. A judge has to approve it. It's not, you have to sit there and you have to go through a lot to do a bankruptcy. So you have, I mean, I don't know how long it takes, but from what I understand, it is a process.
So let me say this, if I could, really quick, please. I'm so sorry. I'm looking at the chat. They said that the brother said that what's the girl name? Chrissy filed bankruptcy 3 times. Well, y'all, she's only 28 years old. So how could she file bankruptcy 3 times when you only can file bankruptcy they just changed the law a few years ago. You can only file it every 8 years. So there's no way that she could have filed bankruptcy. Even if you file a chapter 7 and then you file a chapter 13, which chapter 13 is reorganization for people like us. Now, when you do businesses, I think it's called a chapter 11. But even if you file a chapter 13 from a 7, even when you go from a 7 and then you have to wait, I think it's 3 years, 2 to 3 years after the 7. So there's no way she could have filed bankruptcy 3 times and she only 28 years old. Like, was she been in bad debt since she was 10?
Well, and someone said, well, this must have been filed. This video of him must have been from years ago. I don't think it's that old. I would say it's got to be at least in the last year, because he said something about, the number of dads she has with her kids, and gave a number that matches up with the current amount of children that she has. So it can't be that old because her youngest is only 1. So I don't know how old it is. It may not be from last week, but it may be from in the last year, because I think her youngest just turned 1 and he gave a number that would match up with her current household. So, I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, I don't care what Chrissy's credit score is. I mean, she's managing her finances. She's doing what she has to do for herself and her family. That's, how she manages her business is how she manages her financial business. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like I don't know how that came up. I guess it came up because we were talking about him saying that she claim bankruptcy. And I guess what I was saying was I didn't hear him say a lot of things that, even if they are true, are things that are like that horrible. I mean, it sounded like a brother and sister squabble to me. It sounded like things a brother or sister would say about another brother or sister who's pissed. This just happens to be someone who's got 70,000 followers on YouTube, and we're talking about it tonight.
Yeah, Nurse Joy, that is a poverty mindset when people think like that. You are most definitely right. But you know, you guys, one thing I don't do is I don't like talking finances, because to me that's personal. If that woman filed bankruptcy every 7 years, because that's just that's her business. I mean, you shouldn't do that. But again, as we all know, we can't control the world. You know, we can only worry about ourselves and the people around us, meaning our family members and close friends. Like, so we can corral that, then we can just make sure our circle is good, but we can't worry about the whole entire world, you know? So,
and I think these days, less than maybe years ago, I don't think people care as much. I don't want to say people don't care as much about people's credit. I think when you're going to get married or something like that, yeah, you want to know who you're getting married to. But if someone told me, hey, your favorite YouTuber has like shitty credit and they did this and they did that with their money, I would not care. Just to be quite honest, I don't care. I mean,
89 Minutes says Section 8 people are not filing bankruptcy. Yeah, baby,
I don't know.
Can file bankruptcy, because here's the thing. When you don't have to spend money on your rent, now you start throwing your money around vicariously. You're not really caring how you spend it, right? Because the biggest bill for anybody in this world is their rent, right? That's the biggest bill for anybody. So yeah, you could be a person on Section 8 filing bankruptcy, because you could have more disposable income. So that means you're going to get more things on credit. And then but you know, one thing I will say, this credit is not for poor people. Like if you literally are living check to check, you don't need to be doing credit. You know, credit is for people who have an abundance of income. Like they like their budget is this, their bills is this, but their budget is above their bills. You know, that way you can pay for what you're buying on credit and still have money left over, or still have money to pay that credit. But y'all, this is not a credit counseling class. Like, I'm not into credit, okay, baby, because your girl's broke, and I agree talking about credit.
So yeah, so that's basically.
You're gonna have to catch Francois' next video.
Do you guys want me to do a financial freedom class?
Yes, free America, girl, from this ratchet debt.
How to lasso.
Oh, and I
credit.
Want to say hey to the people in the bushes. Hey, girl, hey.
In the bushes, in the back, down yonder.
Okay, so Back Home Smoking Legal. That's
Why
your
do
channel
people
name,
think people on Section 8 don't pay rent? I'm on Section 8 and my rent is $1,500.
$1,500 Section 8 only pays $30. Baby.
Then you don't need Section 8, right? That sounds like reverse Section 8. That sounds like.
Here's the thing with Section 8. Your rent can be $1,000 a month, right? And you could be working, okay? As long as Section 8 pays at least $1 of your rent, you are still considered a person on Section 8. Because how Section 8 looks at it, they'll say, okay, we're only paying $1 of your rent. And then you'll say, well, hell, you only gonna pay $1 and I gotta pay the other $799. But what they'll tell you is, but look, jobs are not promised. So as long as we're paying at least $1 of your rent, you're still on this program. So in case something happens, you get sick, you can't work, you lose your job, then we'll go from paying $1 to all of it. So they tell you, like I'm gonna tell y'all, that Section 8 is a vicious cycle. You know what I'm saying? It keeps you in
that's what Back Home Smoking Legal said.
Yeah, it keeps you in a substandard state of mind of how to live. It limits your capabilities of growing. You know,
but for $30 a month, is it worth having to check in or recertify on a job that you plan to keep? I'm just curious. I mean, I'm asking Back Home Smoking Legal. Is it worth it? You know, is it worth it? And I mean that, you know, because I can only imagine.
Go ahead,
having to recertify And if you're planning to keep your job and you have a good job that you're enjoying and it's paying you well, is it worth it? So I'm just asking that question. Back home smoking legal. You can, okay, here we go. Yes, because if I ever lose my job, but you might not ever lose your job. And it sounds like you're doing, sounds like you're doing well enough that
everybody don't think like that. Some people do. Some people think on the line of, I got to have a plan.
Like that's
B.
a security. That's my plan B.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Some people do think like that. I was a person like that, y'all. For the longest, I worked 2 jobs because I was always scared that if I lost my main job, I wouldn't have nothing to fall back on. So I made myself work 2 jobs just to make sure me and my kids was always good. Like I just, and then eventually I had to. Sometimes baby, you got to let go and let God.
Right.
It takes a lot for people to have faith. And don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm not a Bible thumper, but y'all, my father was a minister, a minister. I'm a PK kid, okay, or PK, preacher's kid. And you just have to have faith as small as a mustard seed, and we all know how small that is. A mustard seed is teeny tiny. You just gotta have that much faith. And sometimes, you know what, baby, you just gotta think that God's gonna take care of you. Like, you just gotta have that faith and to believe. And trust me, y'all, I have been in situations where I was like, Lord, what we getting ready to do? Like, I don't know how this rent gonna get paid. Like, baby, I don't know what. I have thought like that. And sometimes, you just got to fall on your knees. And some people don't believe in prayer. Some people don't believe in God. And then that's on you, baby. Those are your beliefs. But in my home, that's who we believe in,
So let's see, Francois. In today's society, you have to think that way. I've worked in corporate America almost years and lay off. Left, right. I mean, that's true. I mean, I shared something, was that today's vlog? When we were at Walmart. Yeah, I mean, I worked for the corporate side of Walmart, and I shared with everyone in my vlog, I think that I posted today, from yesterday. And I mean, I was laid off unexpectedly. It happened and it was scary. But for me at the time, I shared that my mother had just passed away and my father was suffering with Alzheimer's and passed away that March. So I had about 3 months. And, for anyone out there who's lost a mom or dad or lost both, to lose a parent is devastating, and to lose 2 very quickly is just a terrible thing. And, for me, it came at the right time, so, and I was lucky and I went back to work. I work in human resources. So not saying that it's easy to find jobs in human resources, but luckily after we were coming out of the recession, lots of companies are hiring and they need people like me to, find them the talent that they need to do business. So for me, I was able to find a job pretty quickly. But yeah, no, I understand because, like I said, I work in HR. I see I see all sides of what's going on in corporate America on a daily basis. So I definitely get it. It's not, it's never a fun moment when someone has to exit a company for whatever reason, whether they're leaving on their own or they're leaving because, there was a right sizing or downsizing or, termination with cause, anything like that. It's never a good thing. So yeah, it's always good to have a plan B.
So there's a person on here named Sheer Bear. They're saying, Everlay, you need to go back and listen to Melisandre's videos, whether or not she really did talk shit about Tasha, before you talk shit and say she's two-faced. Get your receipts. Baby, who is you talking about?
What is she? So Everly, okay, is that her name? Share Bear Everly? You need to go back to listen to Melisandre's videos, whether or not she really did talk shit about Tasha before you talk shit and say she's two-faced. Get your receipts. I don't think, look, I have no comment on that topic.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, baby. I don't know what you're talking about.
I have no comment.
Yeah, I don't.
I think that there's a certain element when you see people in the sandbox playing nice, people always want to, I mean, we haven't seen Melisandre over here much, but, everybody is welcome. And we are never disrespectful to anyone that comes into our live, and that's not going to start. So, but maybe, let me go back. Maybe this person, Share Bear, was talking to Everly. There's someone in the chat room named Everly. And everyone's welcome in here. We just ask everyone to be respectful to each other. Everyone's got different thoughts and opinions, and we just ask that, just as you might want to share your thought and opinion, let someone else share in a respectful way, and agree to disagree respectfully. So that being said, Melisandre's a guest, and if you've got something to say to her, then maybe DM her, ask her a question. But Share Bear, I think Everly can probably handle herself, and Melisandre can probably handle herself. We don't need to battle each other. Let two people who have questions work it out on their own.
Yeah. So apparently, y'all.
Yeah, I see that.
Yes. So apparently, y'all, look, here's the thing. Contrary to what people might think or believe, we don't sit here and try to beef with other YouTubers. It's to me, y'all, it's pointless. It makes no sense in doing that. Like, everybody has their own opinions. Everybody does their own things on their channels. My personal feeling is, I don't believe in clicks and trying to click up with people and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't do all that. Francois and I do what we do because we just gel together. What we doing, anybody can do. Like, we ain't the ones that can do that. But so yeah, anybody's welcome here anytime they want to come. Just as long as you come, to this good Christian channel and have some good sense, you're more than welcome to come. Like, just don't come over here acting no fool, because I guarantee you, I'm not gonna come to your house and act no fool. Like, I'm a believer in that. If you respect me in my home, because this is my home, right? When I go to Francois' channel, that's her home. I respect her in that home. And if I go to anybody else's platform, I'm gonna respect them. And if me personally, if I don't like a person's content, I don't watch them, or I definitely don't go to their lives. But that's everybody's welcome here. That's basically what I'm trying.
Yes, the doors of the church are open.
The doors of the church are open.
Yes, Sister Francoise and Sister Tasha.
Okay, Sister Francoise.
Is there any? Is there anyone else who wants to come?
No, Melisandre, I'm pretty
Will
sure
you come
yourself, baby. I don't never see you a loss for words over there.
No, I don't think she was saying that you were having that. I don't think Share Bear or whatever or whoever. I don't think that the sentiment was that we were talking for you. What I was saying, that if she has something to say to someone, referring to a comment someone else made, let the two people hash it out. I mean, I certainly am not speaking for you at all. But it's in our chat room. So
right.
Yeah. And who are you referring to stay in your lane? Because this is my lane. This is my who is to stay in their lane, ma'am?
Don't you bring that car over here.
Okay. Because I can skirt and
pull up on you.
Right. Yeah. No, we're controlling our room, and that's just it.
Okay, Jessica.
We do this together. Yeah.
Blama says, can the church say amen?
Amen.
Exactly, Divine. Will not.
Please ask. Okay. All right. Next.
Most I'm just saying, okay.
Well, she's Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I'm assuming you're talking to anyone in the chat room who has
Yeah.
a question for you. Because, yeah. Okay. Anyway. Okay. So what's next?
So you know what, y'all? I had my whole little. Wait a minute. I'm beginning to find it because y'all. I had some stories for y'all. So I don't know if y'all heard about this young man working at a Wendy's restaurant.
Oh my God.
Took a bath in the sink
Would you stop it?
at the Wendy's, y'all. They in there washing the tomatoes and they ASS all at the same time. I said, what in the world? I'm telling y'all, you gotta be careful at these fast food restaurants because you got all these little teenagers working up there and they ain't got no good sense. Yes, y'all. He was in the bathroom. He was in the Wendy's. Somebody in the store got him on camera and they went viral. Yes, this young man was in.
I mean, of course. I mean, the food probably went viral too. I mean, forget about the video.
Yeah, he literally took a bath in the sink. Now y'all know them sinks at them restaurants be real big. He must have been a
Like
small
a big
guy,
stainless
but
steel, yeah.
yeah, he got in the whole
He
sink.
was washing.
It was at a Wendy's in Florida, y'all. Let me pull it up. I had my notes out, but
Can you
got
send
out
me
of
a link
misplaced.
so I can pull it up and do you know? Why don't you? Can you share it on the screen?
Yeah, I could share it.
That's crazy.
I
Can you
was like,
imagine?
what? No, I cannot.
Like if you eat the chili, I mean, not everything is cooked in, you know, in a fryer or on the grill. You may eat chili. They might be boiling baked potatoes. They might be washing potatoes. Just imagine they're washing the utensils, and this guy was taking a bath in a sink. That's
A
so
bath,
disgusting.
y'all. A whole bath. And
Just imagine what else he was doing. If he was sick like that, I wonder what else he was doing to people's food and stuff. That's why, you know what, like they say, that's why.
Let me pull it up.
This has become a very religious show today, but that's why you got to pray over your food. And you always got to say, God, you got to pray, always pray over your food. You got to pray for the chef, the person whose hands fixed your meal, and pray that you don't get like hepatitis A. You don't get food poisoning. You don't end up in the urgent care. I mean, I can't even imagine. That's just as bad as someone spitting on your pizza.
Francois, can you pull it up? I'm having issues with my
So should I just Google man taking bath in Wendy's
say
sink?
Wendy's employee, and it'll automatically come up, y'all, because it went viral.
When did this happen?
6 days ago.
Y'all, my God, man threatened. Wait, but oh my God. Okay, and
I'm gonna see if y'all can see this. Y'all can't see that, but yes, y'all. I'm gonna read the story real quick. It said last week in Milton, Florida, a local Haley Leach posted a video to Facebook showing a male employee bathing in the kitchen sink of a nearby Wendy's. She commented, "I don't suggest anyone eating at the Milton Wendy's again." So anybody who lives in Milton, Florida on here, don't be eating at that Wendy's. Since then, the video has gone viral at 1.1 million views and with over 16,000 shares.
So, oh my God. So he was taking a bath during business.
Like he got suds in it and everything. Let me see if y'all can see this.
Suds, what you love.
Y'all. Okay. Can y'all see that?
Hold on. No, stop it. Hit play. Wait, I want to find it.
It's on a website called Delish.
Wait, oh my God, I'm missing it.
Don't talk, Francois, because it moves you.
Take a bath. Get in there.
Can you move your phone up? Up.
How's it feel? It's warm. Turn the jets on. Turn the jets on.
Tasha, we can't see. Move your phone up.
A towel? What? These white towels over here?
Get it.
But anyway, y'all, that's him taking a bath in the sink at the Wendy. So needless to say, y'all, he was fired.
I can't. So
yeah, he was fired from that.
You know, where was the manager? Where was the manager? Was he out smoking cigarettes, or did he go on a run to Costco? Where was the manager when they had decided to fill up a whole bathtub-sized container of water and then?
These young kids don't have no work ethic. Why would you be well? Like, how do y'all think? See, I'm telling y'all, these cell phones is horrible because they got people doing stupid stuff, and everybody always want to do something so they can go viral. You know.
So he wasn't.
And it's just.
I guess I was thinking it was someone who was taking like a regular bath. This was kind of like a prank. So this makes me feel like not as bad because I thought there was like some sick, crazy individual who was like regularly bathing.
Started, like washing himself up, but I don't know. But all I know is he had no business doing that at the job.
No, I agree 150%, but I think it would be worse to know that somebody was actually bathing regularly in the sink. It sounded like the kids were doing a prank, and still bad, still not a good thing, but I'm just saying, just like more of a prank on the phone. Yeah, they were doing it for clicks and views, right? They were doing it for the gram. They were doing it for clicks and views. That's all it amounts to. Yeah.
Yeah, so
they were clout chasing.
And so there's also, I don't know if y'all heard of this, but you know, I'm telling y'all this, it's a lot of us in here are parents, but there's this new challenge going around where it's you get in the shower and you douse yourself with gasoline and then you set yourself on fire, and the shower is supposed to immediately set the fire out. Well, this happened to a young girl. I think she was on the East Coast. I don't remember exactly where she lived, but she wasn't it didn't work out for her like that. The water didn't. She was literally burned over 80% of her body doing this I think they said it's called the gasoline challenge or something like that. Yeah, but you douse yourself with gasoline. You get in the shower, you turn the shower, you douse yourself with gasoline, and then you set yourself on fire. The water is supposed to.
That is so dumb.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
So, the young girl, she was, I seen it on my local news a couple days ago. It was last week, I think it was. And the young girl basically was on there telling people, like, don't do it. Like, don't be as dumb as me. Save yourself. And they showed a picture of the young girl prior to the incident. Pretty young girl. But yeah, she is now burnt over 80%. She was in hospital.
Oh my Lord.
She was in hospital for 2 months.
Oh God, that's terrible. I think.
So watch your kids, y'all. Watch y'all kids.
You know, they need to start rerunning that commercial that they used to have on many years ago that used to talk about a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Can we bring that phrase back?
Mm-hmm.
A mind is a terrible thing to waste. That's terrible.
Yeah.
That you can just be so dumb to do something so stupid. What would make you think that putting gasoline on your body, and this is something that people are filming?
Yeah. And then she thought because she was
stupid.
The challenge is if you're in the shower with the water, it's supposed to
the gasoline.
Yeah.
That's, you know what that's called? And I'm just making a joke here, guys. That's the Get Lit Challenge.
Mm-hmm.
I had to say it. I'm sorry, guys. I was just joking. But that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. So anyway, you guys. So what do y'all think about? What do y'all think about Strong Mommy Chrissy's address being leaked? What do y'all think about that? How do y'all feel about it?
I think look, we got someone in the chat room that happened to too. I don't care who you are. I don't care if it's, I don't support putting out people's you know how like we've all grown to the point where people don't even give out phone numbers. So I think it kind of goes without saying, if you don't give out phone numbers, like that's not cool to give out people's addresses on the internet. I mean, I just think I would hope that not one person out of 91 would think it's okay to give out someone's address. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
What do you think you're accomplishing? You think someone's going to bring over like a box of donuts?
Yeah.
Look at you.
Me personally, I would have been on the phone with the FBI. I wouldn't have been sitting in no live telling nobody about it. Like I'd have been calling the FBI, because whoever sent her that video has an IP address to it.
Right.
That IP address could have been traced. Like you could have got to the bottom of that. Like
that's one call to the FBI.
Yeah, I would have been calling the FBI. Like y'all would have knew about it after I got off the phone with the FBI.
Right. I wouldn't be blogging about it.
Yeah. And people, I'm telling y'all, people are so weird. People, because I remember her saying in the live, like she doesn't believe like people could take pictures of her house because all the pictures are the same. Like you got to understand, baby, anytime somebody can what do you call that? Hijack Yahoo and steal all those accounts for Yahoo. Like you think they can't figure out which street you stay on just by, even though all the houses look the same. You got to think about it. People watches what you don't think they're watching. Like people can, when she leaving out her house, people could be watching the houses and the trees, or you don't know, it could have been somebody that lived in your neighborhood before and just knows that neighborhood. Like don't think that you're smarter than everybody. You can't think like that.
Right. Well, and let's assume that, I mean, Chrissy seems like a smart girl. I'm sure she notified the proper authorities. I would hope, if she feels like there is, some traceable kind of evidence that they can go back to someone to say, hey, don't mess with this family, or order of protection or something like that. Find out if you're dealing with a nut or not, or just someone being stupid,
but you can
or
say
both.
Somebody in the chat said they'll never show up. I mean, okay. You don't never know what somebody might be on their mind. Like somebody could really be somewhere really not liking you, or it could be the reverse. They could be super obsessed with you. Like we all seen single white female. Y'all can't act like that don't happen. I don't know if I would have got on the live.
Right, and told another few thousand people what was going on, and gave a portion, because a few thousand people are not going to look it up. I spent no time looking for that after finding out that happened, but there is probably a small percentage that was like curious and wanted to look. And then of that small percentage, maybe another small percentage actually found something. And then who's going to do something with that information? Probably not many. I mean, or if any at all. And, let's just think positive that nobody did, and no one does.
So, wait a minute, hold on. So what's going on, y'all, in this chat? What's really going on? Divine, you all right, girl? Everybody all right? We just here having a nice, wholesome conversation, y'all.
What'd you say?
But anyway, so it's unfortunate. So I'm just saying this to not just YouTubers, but just in general, because we all use social media, right? So if y'all out and y'all, filming it's summertime. A lot of people do a lot of filming outside. Y'all just be careful that you're not showing your addresses if you in front of your house, or if you over somebody else's house. Try not to get the license plates. Like if you at the picnic barbecue or the family reunion this summer, try not to be filming where you getting people's license plates, because y'all just be careful. I mean, it's unfortunate that you have to do that, but y'all know the world we live in. So you gotta be careful, okay? You gotta be careful. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. A lot of times when I'm doing my little car vlogs, I try to wait till I'm out of my neighborhood before I start filming. You know, I really do. But I mean, they can come over here if they want to, baby. They ain't gonna leave alive, that's for sure.
I got 2 words. Colt 45.
I know. She said, oh,
I live in North Carolina. Okay.
yeah, it happened to Olivia too. It happened to you too. It happened to you too. Like it, you know, like that's just straight disrespectful, man. You don't got no business. Just because somebody slip up, you know, my thing is this. Y'all should just, I mean, I ain't gonna say y'all, but people should be just thankful that people as ourselves, YouTubers, don't mind sharing, right? The last thing you need to be doing is trying to figure out a way to sabotage me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just dumb and it's stupid. But you know, it's been many movie stars that's been done like that. You know, fans, crazy fans end up at their house in some way, somehow they figured out how they found their address and all this other stuff. Like, you just gotta be careful, y'all. You just gotta be careful. So,
yeah, I mean, yeah, Nia E mentioned something about women get your carry, conceal. You know, yeah, I mean, if that's part of your security strategy, certainly, you know, I'm certainly not a gun advocate, but I'm certainly an advocate for protecting my home. People have to do what's comfortable and what's good for them. So, Blama, I guess I'm getting a thumbs up on that. Is that considered a thumbs up? But yeah, I mean, come on. At the end of the day, let's keep YouTube fun. I mean, I think there's some healthy discourse and conversation going on from time to time. But at the end of the day, guys, we're all parents and you know, moms and wives and girlfriends, and we're people that other people love. And at the end of the day, when it gets real nasty and stuff, you know, just keep in mind that you're talking to another human being that has feelings and emotions just like you. So, you know, I mean, we all have a little bit of fun, but you know, when it gets a little too serious and people start having to feel scared or have to feel like they got to beef up their security, it's, you know, it may have gone too far, you know. And this is coming from someone, I like to laugh, I like to joke, I like to kid, and I can take a joke just as much as anybody else. But, you know, at the end of the day, nobody needs to feel threatened. You know, let's keep it all fun.
We got families, y'all. Even if you live alone, like your own.
Well, even if you live alone, you still got a family. You still got a mama and daddy and sisters.
Safety is your concern too. So, you know, you gotta be careful.
One thing I'd like to say, really important, we got 94 people watching and we only have 50 likes. We got 17 dislikes, but the math is still not adding up. Can we still get some more likes, please? Por favor.
Hey,
S'il vous plaît.
Did you enjoy your vacation? Or are you still gone? You back yet?
Getting ready to go to the range soon to get our gun. Yeah. I mean, it's a good thing to have.
Thank you, Jackie.
That's a good thing to have.
Yeah, because y'all, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna say this, y'all. I'm getting ready to be super petty right now, but I'm just gonna say it. Girl, what day was that? Was it yesterday? A day before yesterday? I think it was Sunday. I was in Strong Mommy's Chrissy Live, y'all, and she literally, I'm sorry, y'all, this just bothered me so bad. She literally waited, it was like 24 minutes before she started her live because she needed so many likes before she started her live. Now that's
she needed or wanted.
She wanted. However, she wanted.
She may have wanted the time. She may have wanted a certain time block of live. That's what I think. She probably wanted like an hour live, and
no, the live went for an hour and 40 minutes. No, right. She wasn't going to start until she got the amount of likes that she wanted.
No, I get it. But what I'm saying is you never know how long your live is going to go. I mean, you might think, oh, you know, I'm good for 45 minutes.
That's the point I was making. I'm just saying I didn't want to sit there for 20. I mean, which I did.
Right. Get to the point. It's get to the point, right?
Yeah, I sat there.
Okay.
I was like, so the reason why I'm saying this, y'all, I don't do y'all like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't be like, okay, y'all. Now, granted, I'm not as big as she is, but I don't do that. Like, y'all come here to hear what we got to say. So I'm like, come on, baby, let's get to the good part. When we gonna get to the good part? Get out.
You like that song? That's
You
one
know,
of your songs right there.
I don't do that. You know, I just thought that was like, okay, this super petty. So I said from now on, I'm just gonna watch the replay of her live if she keep it up. Because I was like, God, because I could just fast forward it to the part where I need to see her.
When is that anything ever different though? I mean, I sometimes she starts alive, then she'll go away, then something comes up, and then she'll like, okay, hold on one second. And then she puts it on mute, and then something else happens, and then it's like, okay, well, let me go get my food. Hold on a second, and then starts eating. Oh God, this is so good. Okay, y'all, this is so good. And then it's like, oh yeah, I was gonna tell you guys. And then there's people in the live going, hey, when are you gonna tell us? Da 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 da. And then it's like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that. And then it's like, okay. And then she tells it, and it's like 3 minutes, and then it's back to talking about something else.
Yeah,
that's why I don't watch those lives that much anymore.
I don't
watch them live. I'll watch it in replay. That makes my blood pressure go up.
Yeah, I mean, y'all, I don't do y'all like that. Like Francois does. Like when y'all go to her live on Saturday morning, like she'll talk to people for about 5 minutes. Hey y'all, hey y'all, you know, and then boom, she right into the live. That whole baby, that other day, I think that was Sunday, y'all. It was like 24, 25 minutes before she even started the live. I was like, oh wow. I guess.
Well, you know, everyone's got their own style, right?
Yeah.
So, you know,
whatever.
What they say, don't hate the player, hate the game.
That's what they say, girl. That's what they say.
I mean, you know, look.
You silly.
Look. Did they, you know, it is what it is, you know, it's everyone's got their own style. Look, it took me a couple times to learn, like, you see that that notification, Chrissy gone live, you still got about 10 minutes. Go get your snack, go make some toast, make a sandwich. You don't have to pull over. Just go ahead, and you still got probably about 10, 15 minutes before anything that is going to be said will be said. So,
y'all, when you come to this live, whatever I need, I already got it sitting right here. Cup, if I already ate before I went live, my drink, whatever. If I leave, it might be once. And if y'all can remember as many times if y'all been in my lives, it ain't too many times me and Francois just stepped away from the live. Like, we here until we say, all right, y'all, we holla. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how we do. I get it. People, you know, see, because they going live in their house and stuff is going on. But y'all see, I'm down here. My family's upstairs. My husband came in. He said, oh,
Farrah, what are you doing? If you don't go get in that bed, Farrah, you setting yourself up for something you're not going to like. Okay.
All right. So are you ready to, you ready
Someone
to
said,
check
hold on
out?
1 second.
Erica, I do too. I like Divine. Yeah, so but
wait,
yeah, y'all.
Jen said I was gonna start without you. She said Jen said Francois will start without you. Does that mean you think I want to start on time? You know what? I do like to start on time. But when I'm not sure if I want to start on time, I don't like to be locked in. Like, for instance, on Saturdays, early when I do my live, I'm always like, okay, guys, it'll be somewhere around 10, because I already know I might want to sleep in. Because sometimes, guys, I don't sleep well all the time at night because we've got a senior dog. My dog is 12, and she's sometimes up walking around all night. She wants to go out and pee at 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's just like having a newborn. And sometimes my sleep is broken, and I just, you know, So I don't like to be tied down to time because I'm tied down most of the week. So, but yeah, I do like to start on time. But Tasha does too on the low. Tasha likes to start.
I
on time.
try. I'm always having technical difficulties. So.
You are right now? Oh. Girl, your camera stopped. Is that on
I'm
purpose?
doing something for my child.
Mom moment.
Yeah, I can't have her on camera though.
Well, I just want to say one thing. I'm not ending anything or anything right now, but I just want to say we have all these people who are watching, and we have a good number of people in the chat room. And I just want to give everybody a really nice hand clap right now, because I think for the most part, you guys, this has been a really nice chat to have so many people in here. There, it's just been kind of like drama free for the most part. I see lots of sharing and cross talking. So it makes me happy to see that we can have a nice live chat, and, we have
Christian.
lots of guests. Yes. In the name of Jesus. Yes. Yes.
She said in the name of Jesus.
Yes. Of course.
Contrary to what people want to say about me and her, like, y'all, we ain't cut from that type of cloth. Like, I do my reactions, but baby, like, don't get it twisted. I don't hate these people. I'm just reacting to the next episode. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it is what it is. What I'm saying to y'all, or what I say in my videos, is what y'all thinking already anyway. I just don't happen to have a platform to talk about it all. Like,
right.
Yeah, it ain't, but people, they can say what they want to say. They can say, Tasha, she's a flip flopper. She this, she that, baby. Come on now.
And that's okay. They can say that.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I'm flip
Just
flopper.
because someone has an opinion doesn't mean it's true. Just because you say it don't make it so.
Right.
It's just an opinion. But keep in mind, guys, we do bleed. We do take a breath of oxygen, every couple seconds, just like you do. We are people. And I always remember that too. Like I said, I like to joke. I like to have a good time and everything too. But at a certain point, I know that at the end of the day, we are talking about other people. And, I think that we are pretty, we're pretty fair and balanced over here. Yeah, we're not a news program by any means, but I don't think that we try to intentionally hurt anyone. Some people may have difference of opinion on that, but at the end of the day, I think our intentions are good. Our intentions are
We are reporting the news.
Yes.
Mommy says I need a t-shirt. Okay, baby.
Right. Right.
When I get to that social status, I might look into that, baby, but I'm nowhere near that now. But I appreciate that.
And it might be silly news, no pun intended, silly mommy. We might be talking about some silly stuff, some stuff that's not really relevant, but at the end of the day, it's stuff that interests all of us moms and all of us folks who like to watch these channels. And it's a nice distraction from our everyday of work and family. It's some nice me time for you to escape for a moment from, what's going on in the house, and just to get some time with some other adults and have some grown woman silly, some frivolous chat, because we're not talking about anything serious over here. At the end of the day, there are serious topics that are interwoven in it, but we're not trying to get all deep up in people's business. We're just having a little laugh.
Yeah, and when it's all said and done, that's why when people come to the chat and try to be disrespectful, then we get a little heated about that, because on our platforms, we don't be disrespectful to other people. Just because you're giving your opinion about something you see or something you heard don't mean you're being disrespectful. Now, if you start, digging into their character and doing all that silliness, okay, yeah, you might be getting a little disrespectful then, but I'm speaking for me. I mean, Francois, y'all know she don't do it, giving a reaction ain't nothing, never been wrong about that. I mean, we watch the news, and we don't be feeling all kind of ways about the news reporters. Like when they go on live, we don't be sending them tweets to the news station. I hate your tie.
No, I have done that though. If you go back in my Twitter, if I ever get elected as governor of North Carolina, if someone did go back in my Twitter, they might find a few little salty messages that I've sent to a few public officials. But nothing threatening or anything like that. I have been known to give a piece of my mind to a news channel or two. But who hasn't?
Yeah. So anyway, you guys, I don't know, y'all. We're gonna probably go ahead and end this live because it's 9 o'clock over here on the East Coast or in the Eastern time zone. And we gotta go to work in the morning, y'all.
I know. Well,
We gotta go to work in the morning.
we love you guys.
Yeah, thank y'all so much for coming. We appreciate it.
We love
Thanks
all
for
you guys,
coming.
even the ones that don't love us. We love you.
Saturday on Francois' channel. So if y'all have not yet subscribed, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Francois. Make sure you subscribe to me. Like, okay. And I didn't get no super chats. I ain't going live no more till I get a super chat. I need
Tasha,
a $2.99, $1.99.
I wonder if anyone can answer this fun trivia question. Tasha, how many super chats have you had?
I've had one from you.
That was my next question. You messed it up. Okay, so everybody in this live knows the answer to that question. One day there's going to be a question and answer that might be worth something. So just keep that in mind. Who gave Tasha her first super chat?
All right,
Okay.
y'all. Y'all be easy. Remember, y'all sub what you love. All right, y'all. Bye-bye. Y'all have a good night. Thank you.